Yeah.
That song will wake you up, all right?
Yeah, it was. That was pretty intense. It got me excited.
Super cool. Oh, look who's here. Just in time.
Welcome.
You made it.
Hey guys.
How's
The legend himself.
How are you?
We're great. How are you?
I'm great as well. Happy to be here.
We're so glad that you're here, that Brandon is feeding you and letting you have hopefully some time out of the basement. Yeah.
Brandon, how are you doing that? How are you making his voice speak, but your mouth is not moving?
You know those puppets. What are those things called? The people who can talk with like their throat.
Ventriloquist.
Yeah. No, but here it is. Now you guys can. Now it's real. Demetrius is real. He's somewhat.
I mean, we knew Demetrius was real. We think Alan is not real.
Oh yeah, okay.
Let's be honest. Alan is just a figment of your imagination. We know better. But we knew Demetrius is real. You know why? Because I don't think you can draw that.
Yeah, no, you definitely can't draw that.
Well, let's jump right in, guys. We are here tonight to do what? We are going to launch Avalon 1 through 6 Kickstarter. I'm so excited because this is the one where we get tons of answers. I love it. Demetrius, this is a beautiful thumbnail banner. It's gorgeous. It's a bloodbath.
Thank you.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah.
Literally.
And I was like, Brandon, what are you telling us here? It's a literal bloodbath.
What am I telling you? What is he showing you? And Demetrius, obviously, this is all his idea. I can let him speak a little bit further on it too.
All right, then.
He's
mute Brandon. Mute Brandon. Okay, Demetrius, tell us what you're doing here. This is gorgeous. Tell us about the bloodbath.
Yeah. Well, the idea was to actually portray something that holds a specific meaning for the whole issue itself, and what the story represents here in the 6th issue. So there's a lot of symbolism here if you pay attention to the whole banner, but that's all I can say right now. You will have to pay. Yeah. You will have to pay full attention to the banner to see some hidden meanings.
Yeah.
For the story as a whole.
Creeper in the background next to the tree.
Damn, and he's promo trained. He knows he can't spoil things. That's a good sign.
There's no Tom Holland here on this screen. I'll tell you that.
No, I'm probably Tom Holland.
I know. I'm usually like, shh. No. Let's watch the video, shall we?
Do you want? Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm Brandon Starocki. I am the creator and writer of Avalon. Today, we're going to be talking to you about our brand new Kickstarter. But before I start today, I have a friend with me. My friend, his name is Bill. Can you help me find Bill?
I'm sorry, what the is this?
Where is Bill? He's behind me. Bill!
You found me, Brandon.
You can't hide from us, Bill.
Sure can't. All right, friends. Now it's time to get a little bit serious. I'm Bill Dalton, co-writer of Avalon, and we're here to talk
Notice
to you
how
about
small
our
that picnic table is.
Can you guess what issue that is?
Is that your daughter's picnic table?
That's right, issue number 6.
No, we specifically have this for this.
Before we get into issue 6 here, let us tell you a little bit about what Avalon is. Avalon is a post-apocalyptic zombie story following the Castle family on their nightmarish journey to everlasting safety.
I like the wood pile in the background.
Your typical hero's journey that you've seen time and time again. The main protagonist in the story is going to be the Castle family.
Guys, something that we brought into Avalon that's very important to Brandon and I is keeping these characters very real, very raw. Sad part of today's world is mental health is a very real issue. So some of our main characters in Avalon deal with mental health issues, and it's prominent. It's going to be part of the continuing storyline. And we think that it helps keep them relatable, real, something that you don't see in other films, comics, graphic novels, things of that nature in our genre, in any genre. It's not going to be something that just pops up one issue, goes away. It's going to be at the forefront. It's going to be continuing. It's going to be something people may be able to relate to and things of that nature. So, we hope that it helps you enjoy our comic, enjoy the characters, relate to them in any way, shape, or form.
us both here are huge zombie fans, right?
Absolutely.
We put our heart, our soul, and everything into the story that we're giving you here today. With that as well, coming up to the finale of season 1 of Avalon with issue 6 here, we have so much to kind of wrap up. There's been a lot of questions in the last 5 issues, and there hasn't been many answers. A lot of those are going to be answered in this upcoming issue here. With that, you have the characters that are still around.
Let's be real, everybody.
Video,
It's a
Brandon.
zombie comic.
I mean, what do you want me to do? It happens. So
This is for all
we're
the
gonna
new
be
people.
seeing how these characters unfold as they're taking in everything that's happened in the last 5 issues with the small time that they got.
At this point, you can pause it, Laura, if you want. This one's just basically giving you a rundown of, where to find us all X, Y, and Z. And thank you, everybody.
Gotcha.
We can
Thank
do that
you,
later.
Brandon and New Alan. We appreciate your video.
Okay, I'm going to launch this because I got people hounding me right now to launch
Oh,
it.
they're ready? Do it, man.
Yeah, I'm going to
Here,
launch
I'll
it.
pull it off the screen for a second here.
Hopefully, it's ready to go.
I know, isn't that's always the moment, right? Where you push the button and it's like, we've encountered a problem.
Oh, and then you're there you go.
My favorite was with the late pledges, how like 50% of my pledges disappeared on the live stream when we launched it. It was great.
All right, it is launched now. I hit the launch button.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Here's the Linky Lou.
Stressed.
No.
Don't be. I
These
got
people
Trey's
are
credit cards.
hounding you. They're coming right now.
You're already funded. You're already funded right now.
That's, you know why? Because Sam just so graciously backed for $10,000.
Yep.
Sam.
Amazing,
Yep.
Sam. Thank
So
you so much.
amazing.
My own credit cards, not my roommates. Just so we're clear.
Trey's like, wait a minute, what?
Oh, now he's got $10,000.
Someone pledged $1. First backer.
There it is.
All right, let's go shopping, everybody. Let's go shopping.
Mhm.
So first, I love, look at all these covers. So we're kind of getting the whole picture, the big picture here, right? So Avalon 1 through 6 is your first arc. That's so exciting. I can't wait to have some questions answered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very exciting too, and to kind of see all 6 of them up there, and like again, get to this finale here, and being a part, having Demetrius as well, really showcase this story in the best way possible, and really, and then some, putting us on another level because of his art style too. It's such an amazing feeling to kind of finally be here towards the end of our first season and our first arc.
Yeah, and we can see the difference between kind of the style from your first issue. Like, look at the cover. And then I think at that point is when you locked Demetrius in the basement, right? Or let's just rephrase that.
Correct.
You actually, I think what you did is you actually let him be more free artistically, right? Where Demetrius, correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't you like, hey, I have an idea. Do you trust me? And Brandon was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was around when I was beginning issue 2.
Yes.
My style was evolving, so I was hitting Brandon with this idea that we will have to change the style a little bit just to get that 90s style, McFarlane style a bit with the Spawn and with the Silvestri, and I'm a huge fan of Silvestri and Todd McFarlane. That's when the style began to change. So what you see right now from issue 2 forward was the new style.
Mm-hmm. But even from issue 2 cover all the way up to issue 6, you can still see that progression. And it's just like, it's really cool to see that snapshot into your own history. And as your art progresses, you know what I mean? It's really cool.
Yeah.
How many years?
It's around 3 years now, Brandon.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, we really, what was it? 2021 is when we started working, and then 2022 in March is when we published our first issue. So since about 2021, we've been working together about 3 years. Honestly, at this point, it feels a little longer than that, but it just shows, the relationship that we built over, the 3 years we've been together now, and kind of going through this kind of journey together too. It's been an amazing time.
Sure is.
All right. So if you guys like, look at all these good movies. I still have not seen The Crazies.
What?
I know.
The
I've seen the rest of them. Obviously, Dawn of the Dead, Walking Dead, 30 Days of Night, Stakeland, Last of Us, and Sin City. Definitely Sin City with kind of the visual aspect of it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the crazies.
Yeah. Did you saw Stakeland, you said, or no?
I maybe? I might be thinking something else.
That's like a B level, kind of movie, and it's a good one. I think everybody here in this, on the show right here would enjoy it. It's a vampire like zombie. It's very interesting approach on what they did with it, and the way they were telling the story was very unique and interesting to me. And again, having the B level aspect to it as well. Not huge actors, not a huge budget. It's just like such a nice, interesting story, and it was really fun.
See, I think Avalon is class A, but that's me.
Yeah.
Avalon starts with the letter A.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Look, I love the darks and the panels and the black, white, and red. And Brandon, you and I actually think along the same lines of, all the time. And I almost did this in my first issue.
What?
But I didn't. The black, white, and blood.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that a little bit as well. And, I think I've discussed this as well, but like a lot of what the reason was is just because I was a huge fan of the Walking Dead comic book, but I was a big fan. I like the black and white for sure, but I wanted the blood. With the zombie comic, I feel like you need that blood, you need that gore, and all of that crazy stuff that kind of goes along with it. And again, I brought this up many times as well. When we met Demetrius for the first time, the idea sounded good in my head, but when he started showcasing the black, white, and blood, it made me sound like an expert.
This is what I meant the entire time.
But seriously, the amazing art style that he brings, and like I've told people in the past, I've actually in recent interviews as well, as I feel like I'm very spoiled in the comic world now having Demetrius' style. I'm so used to this style. It's hard to look for the style because in my eyes it's unique and it's so fitting for what we're telling here too. And again, going back to the spoiled aspect of it too, is like when I look at other comics too, I'm like, I'm looking for this style, and it's very hard to, appease me anymore, thanks to Demetrius. So if anybody is mad about that, blame Demetrius.
Sam and Trey, what do you guys think about the last page always being in color?
I mean, we've talked about color too with our comic, and I think the cool thing about it, and I think it's kind of like you get a taste of what the world would actually be like if it was in full color without really having to do the full issue in color, if that makes sense. So it kind of gives you kind of almost like a peek behind the curtain, which I really dig.
Right.
Because, and I guarantee Brandon writes it this way, where whatever he wants to see in color, he ends up writing for that last page.
Yeah. Very dramatic. Big moments. Lots of blood.
The only thing I don't agree with is probably getting overcharged by the printing companies, where he has to pay for full color when
you have to pay for full color. Yeah.
When he has one page of color versus a
well,
whole
and I
issue.
mean, like you're paying for a full page of color with like one panel of blood in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. The red too. Yeah, that's a good point. But I dig it. I definitely dig it.
They probably lose their butt on black toner though. I'm just saying. Demetrius is like black, more black. Demetrius, you start with a black canvas and then draw the whites over. You start with white and then.
Well, no, I'm starting with a white one, of course. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Lay the panels, put the work in, and then just go in and.
Actually, I didn't know that you are charging that as a full colored page. I didn't know that because it has the red color. Yeah.
The printer has to. They only have two choices.
Yep.
You either can do only black and white, or they do the entire thing in color.
Yep. And that's why Brandon is broke all the time.
Welcome to the club.
But I mean, even knowing that going, and understanding that as well, I'm so like in love with the black and white look, anyways. And how Demetrius brings like that noirist kind of like feeling to this story, because in the beginning, at least for a quick bit, it has that noir feeling, and then with the script writing and what we're planning on doing with future seasons as well, that this black and white look is really going to fit in when we have like a more noir kind of feeling to the story as well. When we were first figuring out the storyline and what was going to be different, that's really going to be the meat and potatoes of the story 3 seasons in. So right now you're just getting the beginning part. What's going to really separate Avalon is 3 seasons in to this series as well, and we're really excited to kind of get there too, seeing it all kind of bullet pointed and kind of figured out a basic understanding of what we're doing. We're really excited to kind of see Demetrius' style in those later kind of issues as well.
Hold on, I forgot to change my virtual background. There we go.
Yeah,
I was still at Karen's house. I needed to switch back. This page specifically was one that's really eye-catching. How the blood splatter is the panel. I haven't seen anybody do this. It's just so unique.
And I'll let Demetrius speak for it too, because this is another one of his things where he kind of is like, I have an idea and let me show you. And he kind of just, sent it my way and we rolled with it. I'll let him speak on it. Where his head was.
The thing is that I really enjoy thinking about interesting layouts when it comes to paneling. I think that just because we have a black and white comic, and we have that red that we have to showcase, so that's a cool thing that we have to use to make the panels work more. And when I thought about this idea, I think it was very cool, and I had to make the paneling make sense in a way so that it drives your eye and follow the panels in sequence and not be messy. So yeah, and not just for this page, but there's a page also in issue 4, if you read the comic, where we had also the blood as a web, if you remember, Bran.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah. I was gonna put it on here, but that was kind of like a spoiler kind of deal. But for people who like, I'll let you keep talking though too. But like, there's like that blood web kind of look to it as well. But
well, the blood is actually what takes your eye through this page, which so it's like you read it in order because the blood takes you there. So it's interesting storytelling because the blood is telling the story.
Yeah, it's also that the red as a color, it's meant to attract your eye because it's a warm color. So imagine that having a gray background or a black background. So yeah, it will do the work. Yeah.
I was gonna say too, I was always curious about this. I mean, I know how we usually write it. It's like there's a set script, but are you guys kind of like riffing as you go through it, or what's the collaboration with something like that for you two?
On my end, I'll speak on my end, and then he could kind of tell from his perspective as well. With these first 6 issues here, these are already kind of written before his style kind of evolved into this point as well. So it's very interesting in my head now as we kind of write season 2, what Demetrius is capable of kind of doing and all that stuff that he's been experimenting on in these last 6 issues here, and really kind of nailing them perfectly and having that mindset for season 2. But this first season, I kind of had like a good script of the whole season before he even kind of elaborated on these new, kind of awesome panel layouts and all that stuff as well. But, he kind of, he'll read it, and I'll just, Demetrius, I'll let you take it from here, like what your process is too.
Yeah, well, as Braden said, after issue 2, actually after issue 1, when our trust became, when became to trust each other more, the process was like, okay, I was reading the page and I was hitting him with an idea, and he liked the idea when we were going with it. So I was actually trying more to showcase the emotion at the page. So when we are reading I'm reading the script, so I understand the characters. So that's another important thing for me. It's to understand the characters and where the writer is coming from while writing them. So yeah, I think that's that's the most important thing for me. So you will see also that there are huge splash pages or splash panels that don't really involve action. Yeah, so that's like this one, for example. That's an action piece. So you have to showcase what is going through, what's going on at that moment. So it's a big moment. So that you have to showcase that. And I think the blood here works in a way that it makes it more dramatic, rather than using a usual rectangular box or something like that for the panel.
Can I also, okay, a couple things. One, the comments were not coming through for me to show, so I'm sorry. I apologize, chat. They weren't there. I went to the private chat and came back, and like all these comments showed up. So thank you everybody for being in the chat. I wasn't ignoring you. And number two, this page is one of the most devastating pages if people have been following and they know what's going on here. Like, I'm sorry, I have to swear. God damn it, Brandon, that you did this to us. Play with our emotions.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was sending a message.
And it wasn't until what? This is issue 4?
Five.
Finally,
yeah.
I was like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
hold up. I finally get to meet the guy that drew this. Finally.
He's here, Pops. What question you got for him?
I don't have no questions. I got praise, bro. This thing is badass.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I know.
Yes.
Guy. I'm with you. I was just like, no. I'm wearing the Miller shirt. I gotta represent Miller.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I had to wear it. And so after all this chaos and loss of life and everything that's going on with the Castle family, we are finally into issue 6. And now, who are these characters? Can you tell us more?
Yeah, so you have met them already. You know, they were on the last page.
They're in the last one, right?
Yep. This is going to be Tony and Danny. She was actually first referenced in issue 1 as well, if you were really kind of paying attention during the Mason bathroom scene. So kind of like intertwining all that together too. So, you know, you've met them already. You're going to, not too much. You're going to get, in this issue here, you're going to get a really good understanding of who and what these characters are going to be like going forward as well. We're not going to be almost really sugarcoating this. You're going to find out who these kind of characters are. And I mean, all the characters for that matter, but speaking about these two specifically, there's no sugarcoating with it. You know, this is going to be a very dramatic kind of issue here, especially with it being the end of the season here, and really opening it up for what's to come in season 2 as well.
Can I just say the cityscape in blood is possibly one of the coolest things I've seen.
Yeah.
For any page, any cover. I don't know how you even did that, but dude, hats off to you. That is absolutely amazing.
And then below that is the Horde. They're coming.
I do have a question for Brandon.
I have questions about this dog. Anyway, is it a wolf?
I do have a question for Brandon. How many of these I got to buy before I get a free one?
All of them.
Every single one of them, and then when we're done, I'll give you one free one. No,
he'll give you the Avalon special.
Yeah, you want an Avalon special, Pops? I could do that for Pops.
He's like, Pops.
Hey, what can I tell you? It's good stuff. I might be broke this month. You never know. Right? You never know. And I'll be after him again about, hey, man, you need to put a ketchup tier on you.
Hey, those are already there, Pops.
Yeah.
If you scroll back up, Laurie, though, too, you know, we didn't want to give too much away there, but we wanted to kind of showcase, like, okay, some shit's about to hit the fan here again. You know, it's a season finale. We kind of have to raise the stakes a little bit as well. You know, you're seeing some good action shots here. You know, there's pages after the fact of these couple pages here that Demetrius has sent to me already that we're not showing you because we're not. But it's just like the stuff that he's coming up with and the angles and like the action shots as well. Like it's very intense. It's very great. And this part, all it's just good stuff. I'm excited for people to read it.
I'm pretty sure this is a depiction of Pops asking for a ketchup tier.
He was like, "Give me that ketchup tier, Brandon," and this is Brandon on the ground getting pummeled.
There's Demetrius. He switched sides.
Yeah, he's like, "You're right." Yeah,
right. We need a ketchup tier. Yay, here's the crew. Oh, look, here he is. Here's what he looks like. Here's Demetrius. Why is it that artists always have these professional headshots? They look like they're in some clothing catalog or magazine. Like all my artists take these pictures where they're like super Demetrius, come on. Really?
That's an album cover.
It's beautiful.
Laurie, that's a green screen. That's a green screen in the basement. It's not real.
I mean, I'm not saying there's a difference, but there's a difference. Oh, look, Alan. I don't think Alan exists.
That's totally AI.
Hi, Rachel.
Everybody's favorite editor, Rachel Blalock.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bill, the new Alan. Can I call him that? Would he be offended if?
I mean, you'd have to ask him that when he gets here one day. I don't know.
I'm still kind of in Karen mode. I'm sorry.
Hashtag new Alan.
Hashtag new Alan. All right, let's go shopping. All right, so I'm gonna go over here. Issue 6 PDF, $5. So this is instant gratification. As soon as it's done, before it goes off to the printer, you get to read this on your tablet, on your phone, in the dark, in bed. Ooh, that might be scary. It's a good price, $10.
Where's that cover B? I want it. I need it.
Cover B coming soon.
That's actually what it looks like. That's the cover.
Yep.
That's the cover with the title there. Cover B coming soon. That's it.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Brandon will sign it.
I see we're cutting corners on budget, huh?
Yeah.
No, Demetrius is obviously working on some cover
variants
there as well. And if people have seen Demetrius's past covers as well, obviously he's done every single cover for us and all the art for us as well. It's going to be something great. And even like it was funny because when we were going back and forth, kind of messaging each other about about the covers and all that stuff too. He shot the first cover out to me, which is amazing, and I complimented that with a lot of swear words. And then he's like, okay, so that means cover B needs to be even better. So seeing his past covers as well, you can already know he's going to kill it and bring it out.
Demetrius, you need to know how loyal this man is to you, because
I know
we have talked in our group chat about variant covers, and he just feels like he has to have all of his covers from you. That's unheard of. So, appreciate the few Rice Krispies he throws down.
The funny thing is that I would actually love to see someone else's style to tackle over Avalon. I would love to see that. Yeah, we had a competition, an art contest before, and some people participated. So that was really exciting.
Oh, and, the fan art competition, which I failed miserably. It was great.
When's the next one, guys?
Didn't you win, Trey? Hashtag cheater.
Yeah. We halted production so Trey could enter a
No. I was not drawing for Rays at the time of said contest.
A whole month late.
I don't know, Trey.
I wasn't.
He's like, I'm done. He's like, I'm doing this.
When this contest was live, I was not the artist.
Okay.
I will say, to answer your question though, Trey, Demetrius and I have talked about this. And we're going to be doing this in the middle of our Kickstarter as well. So the second and third week of September here, this is when we're going to really announce it. We'll start posting it now since we're here and we have this launching. Our fan art competition, we're going to do a second one as well. Who was doing that? Was that you, Sam? That was Sam. I know it was Sam.
It's definitely Sam. I can hear him screaming from like 2 rooms over.
Oh, it's
if he must have frozen. Yeah, I see it there. Yep, there it is. But fan art competition's got to be live in the middle of this campaign up until the end as well. So if you're interested in doing a fan art competition, please kind of put your stuff in. Like Demetrius
I'll
said,
get my crayons out.
Yep, I love that.
We're gonna do crayons this time. I think I actually tried to be serious last time and it didn't go well.
No, you look good.
Yay! Brandon, will you be attending Galaxy Con in Ohio this year?
I don't believe GalaxyCon. I am attending the Ohio Comic Con coming up here. I think it's September is what it is.
Ohio. Let's talk about. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Let's talk about this bling cover. What are you doing here?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing, and we're calling it Cover G. We're going to be doing a gold version of our standard cover, as you could tell. So when I kind of get some more information from the printers, as well as what they're capable of doing with the fine kind of line and all that stuff as well, it's going to be a gold foiled cover for Avalon as well. We're only going to be doing, obviously with all of our variants, it goes the same way, but there's going to be less of them. All of our variants, we kind of just do limited releases. We don't reprint variants. So we make those. And whenever you see them up here on the Kickstarters, unless you live next to me or go to an event that I'm going to be going to, there's no other way of really getting a variant cover from us right now, other than live events that we're attending and the Kickstarter. So if you're kind of, you like to collect the rare covers and all that good stuff, then now would probably be the best time to grab it.
I think I need this in my life.
I think I need one for myself in my life. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you should be getting one of everything. Are you not?
Oh no, I do.
You're doing it wrong.
I do. No, I do. I'm just saying, like, I can't wait to get I can't wait to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool.
That'll be fun. I'm excited for you. $25 people gets you the entire catch-up bundle PDF wise. This is the zombie comic for you, and this is immediate satisfaction. All 6 binge read. That's the best way to go, man. I'm so jealous. Sometimes, like, I've been with this since you started in March of 2022, right?
Yeah.
But I am slightly jealous of the people that are finding it just now, because they get to binge read from the beginning to the end of the first arc all at once. So they don't have to wait, it sucks because we're indie. That's kind of what we have to do because we're broke. But we release maybe once, maybe twice a year. And then people just have to be patient. But to be able just to sit and read Avalon 1 through 6 is a treat, man.
That's going to be, that's actually, it's going to be a fun thing even for myself to kind of, because I don't think I've actually done it since like issue 2 or 3. I've just read it straight through. I've kind of read things here and there, kind of just to make sure I'm hitting still these points that we've been discussing in the past issues, but for writing purposes. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of just look through it all again, read it as like a fan of just the genre, a fan of Demetrius's work as well, and just kind of see things that I probably didn't even see the first time around. But yeah.
Holy moly. This physical catch-up tier is such a deal, you guys. It's 6 comics that are normally $10 each for $40.
Yeah, and there's only 9 of them that we're offering. So for the
it's only people, what?
Oh, we're only doing 9 of these ones as well. Yeah,
you only get 9 of these. Do you have another catch-up tier, or is that all that's left because you've sold them all?
Well, so we're damn near close to selling all of our issue 3s right now, and I put some away for the
con
events, for the cons coming up, and then basically we're just kind of giving what we have right now as well. If people reach out, we'll definitely figure something out as well. But here right now we have 9 to offer.
Ooh, supply crate. So this is 1 through 6 digital, and then what do we got here? Physical.
So you're getting all 3 covers, and you're getting a cover print, and then as Demetrius has said as well, he did want to see kind of somebody else in their kind of look on the Avalon kind of world as well, and their take on it as well. So I don't remember if you saw this message or not, Demetrius, but I did tell you. So over the years of Laurie and Demetrius, actually, like he said it as well, I was very stubborn, with saying, no, I just want Demetrius to kind of do our artwork, to do our covers and all of that stuff as well. You both kind of convinced me, this is a baby step for me. I don't know if I'm still willing to do the whole deal, but this is just somebody, he does the Erie Horror Fest kind of artwork, our local horror fest as well. So he does a lot of artwork for that, like the promotional stuff. He's a cool dude. he does a lot of cool things he does, and I reached out to him to see if he'd be willing to do this as well, since Erie guy, so he was all for it as well. We're both from Erie, so he made a Mrs. Martin poster as well.
Oh, that's who. Okay,
Right.
she looks spot on, man. She also looks pissed.
Yeah, very.
Like, stop messing up her coffee order.
I want that cover bundle. I want it.
Yeah.
I won't give it to you. And obviously, the only thing that we have right now, because we offered this the last Kickstarter as well, is the print there, the penciling print. I'm going to let Demetrius tell his part of this as well after, I kind of explain it. We sold all of them. I think we did, 4 or 5, Demetrius? 5 of them?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the brothers, Andy and Miller, and Cliff and Elise. Yeah, so 4, yeah.
Yeah, they all sold. This is the only one that we got left. This is the one of one. Demetrius being in Greece, it's going to be a very rare thing that happens. This is original penciling by Demetrius. It's obviously signed by him as well. But I'll let him speak on his experience with that as well, that you kind of told me about, Demetrius.
Yeah, that was really the first time I was doing something on paper, because I'm working digitally on the comic, on the covers, on anything I'm working on digitally. So yeah, the experience was kind of horrible in the beginning, because really just to keep erasing stuff, it's just it was incredible to me. It was so horrible at the beginning, because I'm not used to doing that. Because I was just keep pressing a button, and it was just the mistake was just disappearing. yeah. But overall, it was such a fun experience doing that and sending them to Brandon, from across Europe. So yeah, it was spectacular.
Yeah, I'm sure that was.
Can I also just say, I've had the privilege of seeing these in person, and whoever's watching, the photo only does it so much justice. In person, this is an absolutely beautiful print, probably one of the best I've seen. So don't get me wrong, the photo of it's great, but in person, it's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm surprised that Mustache Daddy didn't sell the first time.
I'm actually shocked though too. I really am. I thought he was going to go. He was going to be one of the first ones. I had a pretty good lineup of who was going to go, but. He's there.
Well, Zaddy Mustache chooses you. You don't choose him.
that's all.
That's just how it works. You have to be part of the distribution system, and Zaddy has to choose you.
See?
What are these? You have
so this is a different. Let me talk about the Demetrius special first, since that's there. We didn't
the
make
Demetrius special.
Okay, so he's going to
give waffles.
Yeah, he's going to be giving you the Demetrius special there. This is actually, I believe it was your kind of idea, Demetrius, right? Or did I throw this on you?
To draw something.
I threw this on you, didn't I, Demetrius?
Is this one supposed to be 150?
No. You're good. You're good, Laurie. I didn't put a picture there on the scroll down menu, just on the right side, the Demetrius special.
Okay.
Okay, well, no, it's there. It's there.
It's
you got it.
It's not here. Okay, thank you.
I can't remember if I threw this on Demetrius or if I didn't tell him or not. Is this I can't remember. Is this real or not? Hello.
Yeah, I really don't remember if it was my idea or yours. I remember talking about it, so doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It was discussed. I couldn't remember either. So it's here. We have it. Listed here, called as the Demetrius special. You're going to go under. His surgery on looking like an infected. If you'd like, Sam, this one's marketed towards you. If you want to be an infected in the Avalon universe, you simply just have to do that. That's it.
Do you get drawn into the series?
No. You're going to get your own kind of makeover. It's going to be your own kind of print.
Okay.
We'll have all that stuff as well for you.
Gotcha. So it's just like you
just a makeover. You're getting a nice
will draw you as an infected.
I'm just saying, if it's oriented towards me, it should be called the Sam special. Just throwing that.
No. I'm telling it to you. You need to buy it.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. So what this is here is kind of a unique deal as well. We're making custom. These are real badges for that matter as well. So
here you go. Because Dead Guy was just asking, are you going to make Avalon police badges for us?
So right here, so right that is.
These are one of one.
Yeah, these are one of ones. These are going to be real badges, custom badges made for this incident here. And we're going to be doing identification card, for both Andy and Miller as well, separate ones, for them being, cops or whatever, all the cool stuff that comes with it. Yeah, there it is. See, if that doesn't go off the board in like 5 seconds, I'm gonna be
just
upset.
made a dead guy's evening. He was so looking forward to this.
Yeah, so it's here, so that's going to be one of those things. The reason it is kind of price, on the higher end is because it's a real badge. It's a real custom badge. So it's something cool to offer for people who like merchandise like this, because I'm a big fan of stuff like this as well. And I'm going to be actually kind of upset, having to sell that if somebody wants it.
I think I should ask. No? Okay, we won't ask. And then,
Brandon,
of course, if you want to advertise in Avalon, there's a spot for that too. Very cool.
Brandon, what are you going to do when people start showing up to crime scenes with those badges?
Yeah,
that's on them. I already looked at the law for that stuff. I already figured that stuff out, so it's not my fault. It's theirs.
Okay.
Here's
some add-ons.
Yeah, here's some add-ons. We have a couple, and one of those, that's the Andy print there as well. If people kind of like that as well. That issue 2 cover B there. We have a few left as well. Again, this is a variant cover that is only sold at events and on Kickstarters. With the holiday season coming back up, I figured I'd throw this back on the add-on deal with Santa Claus, Infected Santa, which is an amazing piece that Demetrius did.
Confiscate the parking spot. And see, what I love about this Santa print is that it can work for both Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah,
works for both. I think I have this one too. I'm a fan. I got all the things. $10 add on a copy. $12 add on Mrs. Zombie Face. What's her name?
Mrs. Martin. I thought you were a fan, Laurie.
I am a fan. I was like, Miss Zombie Face seems appropriate. Ooh, is this a new T-shirt?
No, that's our T-shirt that we have right now. You're not wearing that one. You're wearing the Miller one. That's
I have that one.
Yeah,
I have that one though.
That one we're offering too, just a couple there as well. But
what's the margins on those T-shirts, Brandon? Those are looking pretty cheap.
Don't worry about it. I'm trying to have people, buy it. It's a nice shirt.
I'm definitely gonna buy one. I'm curious.
Are you, Sam?
Yeah, actually, I want
to it.
I was
like,
you're asking about margins on a freaking Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Boot them? Here we go. I'll fix it.
They were 5 cents.
Sam has been booted. No, Sam. What we got in store for some stretch goals? We got free sticker. We got a sticker pack. Free stickers for physical backers. 1,500. What's our goal here? I'm gonna scroll all the way back to the top.
I would have just told you the goal.
I know, but we're at $200. Yay!
Dang, Trey's card actually worked.
I thought it was gonna be 10,000. You said for.
Yeah, that was supposed to be 10,000.
That was test 1. We're going on to test 2.
10,000 pennies, maybe.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Do you have images of the stickers?
No, Laurie.
Why? This is how we are all the time. You think this is this is how we are. All right, and then free Avalon button pins for physical backers. It's $17.50. $2,000. We get free standard cover print. So cover size print. Is that what you're saying?
Standard cover print. It's a cover print. Like the standard cover. It's like the cover and
a print of the standard cover.
Now you're making me have to edit this, and I'm going to have to. I'm closing the Kickstarter.
That is my job to get in here and
let's relaunch.
Question your entire existence and all the choices you made to get to this point. Free gold A logo sticker. I like it. That's the Avalon A.
Yep.
I mean, this is how we are. So yeah. And then at 100 backers, everyone receives a free PDF. Free PDF catch-up of Avalon issues 1 through 6.
Hey, I had to pay for those.
No, you paid for physicals.
And then, of course, the links, contact us, printing in America, very important. And no AI, also very, very important. Super cool, man. Oh, I was like, why are we all the way at the bottom and it's at $5? Because I'm just scrolling like an a-hole. That's why. All right.
What does that mean?
I'm scrolling around, not paying attention to what I'm actually doing. I'm just scrolling like an a-hole. There we go. So there you are, my friends. Let's stick this linky-loo back in the chat for everybody. If you are watching, make sure you give this a share. Let's increase the reach so everybody can find Avalon and give it a look-see. Pick out what they like best and back this project. I don't know how many times I've said this, but indie creators, this is the most important part of our creation process, is being able to fund these so that way we can continue to make comics. A lot of people want to say, hey, we'll pick it up when it's printed. I'll see you at the Comic-Con. This Kickstarter is what lets Brandon create this, gets Demetrius paid, and then all the comics printed and shipped. So it's super important that we participate and support indie comics. This is some good I'll stop swearing. This is some good stuff, and it's unique. You're not going to find stuff like this in Hollywood. I know it says if you like these things, but it's better than all of these things in my personal opinion. So
you're welcome for the howling.
Thank you.
That's it's just atmosphere for the show.
Mhm.
Well, it fits the issue 6 cover too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, with the dog. He's down here. They're singing in unison now.
It fits the cover.
See?
There we go.
There you go.
That's the marketing right there.
This guy looks like an a-hole to me. I don't know.
Why do you assume the worst in everybody?
That's where I live. I mean, and I know how you write, dude. I mean, it's not like the first time we read Avalon.
He could be an amazing dude.
I was like, most everybody is nice, but there's got to be that a-hole, and he looks the part. He looks like Shane from Walking Dead. He's that scrubby a-hole that thinks he's better than everybody else. You mark
Shane
my
did
words,
nothing
everybody.
wrong. Shane did nothing wrong. 2024.
Someone's supporting Shane. Okay. I mean, he was innocent until he wasn't. See, he was a prick. He was a prick. Dead guy. Agrees with
I mean, we can all agree he was a prick, but you know,
this
But
guy's
was he
a prick.
really? Was he really?
Yes.
Don't do this. He sympathizes with villains.
Sounds like don't encourage him.
Yeah,
Was Thanos really that bad?
What I
She
said.
was fine. Well, we can agree to disagree on that for sure.
I'm excited for issue 6 though. It looks incredible. Props to Brandon for writing and Demetrius for drawing all this in the basement. Honestly.
Yeah.
You guys killed it though. You should be proud.
Yeah, no,
Brandon
I'm
is a
very
prick.
excited to be here. You know, and have Demetrius, you know, through these 6 issues here too. You know, it's nice. It's nice having all that stuff too. You know, and having that same kind of feel through it all as well. And you know, I've heard the horror stories from other people as well, kind of going through artists and all of that. You know, but to have Demetrius part of this team too, you know, it's and I can't speak for him too much, you know, but I feel like it's his baby as much as mine at this point. You know what I mean? We put so much heart and soul into this kind of story here so far. You know, him with the art, and we put a lot into it with the writing as well, and it is a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, to me it seems so incredible that we actually reached the first volume. Like it's incredible. And well, to be specific, we have one more thing for the volume that you have announced. If you want to speak about it, you can after 6. But yeah.
Yeah,
I want to hear about what's happening after 6. Like, what's the plan?
So I have mentioned it a couple times. So after this issue here, and the reason this isn't going to be like an issue 6 / kind of volume release, we're planning on doing a remake for issue 1's art style. Obviously, like we've talked about earlier in the show as well, Demetrius, his art has evolved. He's kind of changed his style into the style that you're seeing here today, and he's going to be remaking issue 1, and with that as well, we'll be doing the remake, and then also dropping the volume as a whole with that one as well. And we kind of pushed it an extra kind of issue rather than kind of giving it to all at once. But there's going to be a lot of bonus material as well, conversations, script, discussions, concept art things as well that will be coming in the volume in the future as well. But Demetrius, asked for it. He said that he really wanted to do the remake for issue 1. But yeah.
Yeah, no.
I just want to say this real quick, and then I might have to go. There's not a lot of comics that I will jump in on because of the art without having read the story. I'm a story guy, okay? This one, I love the art so much that I wanted to be part of getting in on it early, and I couldn't. I didn't have no money at the time. And when I asked Brandon to make that catch-up tier so I could get down and get all of them, he did. Now, make sure that's something you do on every campaign. Make sure that people can get caught up if they're not. The 100 backer thing is cool. I like that. Laurie knows I like backer rewards just as much as stretch goals. You got to reward the people for backing you. The more people, the more book in hand, the more one guy's telling another guy, hey, did you check this out? It's really good. The more books in hand, the better you're doing, and look, this dude's art, like I said, I was all in without having read the story. So
it's amazing. It really is.
Thank you, guys.
I was telling other artists, Doc, did you see this? And I'm not lying. I was showing it to other artists and going, look at this. This is amazing. The page layouts, all of it was just over the top. So you got my love, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. I gotta go. I gotta eat. I'm trying to eat the whole time.
Have a good meal and a good evening. Thank you for
popping
in.
I shared it out to like 50 Facebook groups. So
thank you.
If you're in all those groups with me, sorry, not really sorry, but you just got spammed.
Sorry, not sorry. Just if you see it as you're scrolling, put a like on it.
In every group. In every group.
It'll help it go. Help trick the algorithm. You got to do it.
Back it. Bye.
Well, I'll be backing shortly as soon as we're done with the live stream. I'll be in there getting my
Brandon's gonna be on 3 more Madness shows this month. I can wait.
Yeah.
Brandon's coming on the brew finally.
I know, it'll be my first time on the brew.
2 years. But I mean, like, I get it. Like, you have a job that you go to regularly every week. So it's like, I get it because the brew's kind of in the middle of the day. But I'm excited to have you on the brew. And it might turn into a Karen show. No, it won't, I promise.
Oh, no, we got to have him on that show.
I've invited all of the guys to come on the Karen show. First, you have to go watch the first episode so you know what you're getting yourself into. And then all 3 of you are welcome.
You hear that, Trey? Get ready for another interview.
No, but it's not.
Friday the 13th, my friend.
He's what?
I think I will be seeing Brandon next on Friday the 13th at 11 p.m. Eastern on Freewheeling Fridays. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice spooky day. I can't remember. It's probably right. I'm gonna trust you on that one, Pops.
Yeah, I got you all over my calendar this month, man. So I'll see a lot of you.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you, Laurie. You're awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for popping in.
You bet.
See you later. Which one is your favorite? I know you get all of them, but which one of the covers is your favorite?
Who are you asking?
All of you.
We'll start with Trey since he's on the bottom. We'll start. Trey will go up, and then Demetrius will answer last.
Can we get a picture of all of them in front of us, Laurie?
Yeah. Well, the only problem is that cover B is coming soon, I guess. Are we talking about issue 6, or are we talking? Oh, let's talk about
just
one
just
through
one through
one through
Let me
6.
click on all the things. I'll make sure that we're not there. Here we go.
Right
there we go.
Oh, this is hard.
This
and
is
so hard. And it's the standard cover too.
I know mine. We have yet to get a basement cover though. I'm waiting on that.
A what cover?
A basement cover.
A basement cover.
There's all these great backgrounds, but there's no basement yet.
It's just a black cover with Demetrius's body laying in a pool of blood face down.
Oh man, I don't know which one is my favorite because they all have something that's just so good. I mean, like I said, the bloody cityscape is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen on a cover. Brandon, you know how much I love your zombies, so the one in number 2 showing the zombie background is also fantastic. And also the blood stain in number 4 with Andy in the bottom is also fantastic. If I had to choose one, and this is just a toss up, any of these could replace it at any time. I think I have to go with. Love the design of Brandon's zombie so much, so I think I'm gonna go with number 2. But it could change with any of those.
All right, Sam, you're up. I like the pick.
I would like to say is all the issue covers. Like I love it because you know when you like look at a comic and you can see like each issue cover and you can kind of see. I don't want to say like if it feels stagnant in design, but it's like each one feels like a different chapter, if that makes sense. So it's like everyone you're looking at, it definitely has like a different feeling to it thematically and just like you looking at it. Like there's something different going on. It doesn't feel like the same ideas are being tossed around. I want to say I'm kind of torn between 4 and 5 because I'm a super weak spot for like reflections in panels and seeing the characters.
This is true. This is very true. He does.
I do. I just think it's a cool idea. But I will say I think 5 is probably my favorite by far. Just because like just the design, how it all comes together. You have that eye level, so it's like you're not seeing a full face, so you got that serious tone where it like things are about to get crazy. Like it already lays out that theme perfectly in that seriousness and that shit's about to hit the fan. So I would say number 5 for me.
For myself, and everybody, I've stressed this enough that everything Demetrius does, I'm a fan of. I'm a fanboy. If I had to pick one again, going off of what Trey was saying though too, any of these could be kind of tossed up and replaced with it as well. Obviously, seeing the new 6 as well with the different look in the green as well, especially, it just has like it works, you know what I mean? And then like the city and the blood as well. I think that's my number 2 right now, but if for some reason number 5 always just sticks with me as being one of my favorite, especially since I'm looking at it and I can look at it in a physical form. Seeing it in the physical form does it even more justice to me. And seeing all the hidden, kind of messages within that page or that cover as well. And just so much history and hidden messages and one cover. It's I don't know, it just sits with me the most. So number 1 would be 5. Number 2 would be 6.
Yeah, for me as well is like the guy said, issue 5 is my favorite cover so far from the standard ones, especially. And the reason from that is I will speak just for the meaning that it has for the issue itself. It's specifically, like Sam said, it's the one that it's the most different from all of those. If you see all of them, it has that really extreme close-up to Andy's face, and then that's what really comes around him with the blood is some of it is history, some of it is symbolism, and it really works with the issue because once you see the cover and then you turn the page and you read the first page, it really connects with that cover. So that's the reason that for me, this is the number one. I'm really surprised that Trey picked issue 2 as his favorite, because that's my least favorite for me.
That was gonna be one of the questions I asked Demetrius. Which one of these was your least favorite to do? That's funny. But it's the one where the zombie is like takes up the most space. You know what I mean?
I love 2 though too, and it's funny to hear that is your least favorite, Demetrius. I really enjoy the look of 2.
Is there a favorite one you've drawn?
I believe 5 is my favorite one that I've drawn. Yeah, because because the reason it's so different from the rest of them.
I remember Brandon shared the whole process where it was just pencils and then inks and then to full color, and just to see the whole process of that cover being created, I could tell that you were really enjoying that process. It looked amazing. So, but my favorite is actually 4, because it speaks volumes to what is going on in this story. The Castle family, what happens in issue 4 is, with Daddy Mustache, with Andy being separate from the family, this bird, this almost like funeral bird and funeral flowers, like, life is fleeting and everything's going to change. Just that cover just speaks volumes to the separation, the anxiety of what's coming, and maybe some finality of people leaving the core group. So that one is definitely my favorite. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I agree with a lot of that.
Seven Deckers. What now?
Sorry, somebody was texting me right at that end there about they had a question about one of these things. But no, I agree with that. And I need to see it again. Laurie, you gotta scroll down.
Here you go.
I can't talk looking at words. But I agree with that. And to kind of say it all, that to speak, kind of like our between Demetrius and I as well, like, and when we chat about this as well and talk about things, it's like the standard cover, we kind of like agreed on the thing where it's like, it's always like that. We're showing you what the issue is going to kind of bring, and I guess like if it's either a feeling, if it's like a literal kind of fashion of what you're going to see or anything like that. And then, seeing all that kind of take place as well, again, it shows that with 4, like you're just talking about with Laurie. I mean, and I'll say, because this is something actually that Demetrius said to me as well, as he purposely made the dad's shirt white, and like, actually, let me just stay back. Demetrius, why don't you tell him like all the hidden messages in 4, because 4 to me has a lot of cool hidden messages that you were kind of like explaining to me when you were kind of going through the step-by-step process of what you were kind of visualizing for it.
Yeah, it has. That specific cover, it actually, what really represents is death. Like Laurie said, it's actually a representation of death. Now, I don't really want to go too deep into spoilers for that specific issue, because I want everyone to read it and find out. But if you see the full picture, like Brandon said, the dad has the white shirt, then there are the lilies in the background and the crow. You will actually, my favorite part about this cover is the reflection in the plot, because if you read the story, that there are 2 separate stories going on up to that issue.
And not only that, you drew him backwards. So he's in the blood, he's in the reflection, and he's facing the opposite direction. So it's almost like he's having a contradictory experience than the rest of the group. You know what I mean? And so that's why I was like, there's just so much good stuff in this cover, especially because Andy's my favorite. So, I mean, how can Andy not be your favorite? Well, I mean, Miller was my favorite. Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's funny because when we were writing, Alan and I, when we were writing Miller and Andy, and they're kind of back and forth a lot, and the issues leading up to it was very fun and felt very natural too. I feel like a lot of the banter between the 2 of them was just simple banter that Alan and I have had at work ourselves as well, and that includes the shitting one too. But so just having like those like real life banters between those characters, that's why I feel like that it's just going to be such a cool kind of duo, a short-lived duo.
Mm-hmm.
Short.
You bastard.
Jesus, dude.
Duo. But it was very fun.
Can I
kill him off?
Can I ask a question to both Brandon and Demetrius? I know because obviously you guys have highlighted it a lot, but is blood kind of the overarching theme within the series, or are you guys going to pivot in some way moving into like new seasons? Or is that kind of the theme as you go through Avalon through the entire series? Do you know?
Ask your question again.
So with all the art that obviously you guys have shown over the Kickstarter and the covers, is I know seeing how Demetrius kind of leans on the blood with the paneling and the designs. Was that always in place? Was that something that you only wanted to do for season 1? Is it something that you guys wanted for the whole series?
You talking about for Black, White, and Blood?
Yeah, no, not just the blood, but the blood design. Like the blood always kind of being I don't want to say the main component, but it's always kind of tying it all together, especially on certain pages.
He's not smart enough to understand your
question.
No,
I'll let Demetrius answer it because it sounds like more of a Demetrius question. So like, yes, I guess to answer it from like the the story element moving forward, yeah, that's going to be it. The Black, White, and Blood is kind of like the whole thing and what we're doing, and then with the last page being the full color, it was discussed about way back then, like if we changed like each season, kind of like you said, is it going to be a little bit different from the blood? We were going to probably change it again, changing color codes. I guess I don't know if I'm hearing it right, but changing like the color codes per season. Like red was going to be the big dynamic kind of color in season 1, and possibly changing colors in different seasons. But I that's not happening. I'm just saying that no now, but that was like a thought process. But I guess for the art aspect, and how Demetrius draws the panels and kind of using that as like an indicator as well. I'll let him kind of speak on that.
Yeah, for the art itself, it's really used. I will speak for the covers first because, as you know, for the interiors, it is used like it's a super cool effect. Also, it has its themes, of course, because it's an apocalypse, right? So people will die. The blood will. I believe when it comes to the covers. Like I said, with the reflection as well, or with the issue 5 cover where you see the blood coming around Andy, I believe that it's really interesting that we can use that element that we have in the book. We can use that in the covers as well to tell the story, to represent the meaning of the specific story in the specific issue. So, like for example, Trey said, like with the city being in issue 6, being in full blood, that represents something. It's in particular in blood because it has a specific meaning. So yeah, it's not just for the effect, but it's cool for the effect, but it's not just for the effect.
I was going to say, there's a good psychological aspect of it as far as in the book goes, because without any dialogue, without any sort of, word being said, the immediate moment someone sees red on the page, they think, oh, something bad just happened, without you guys uttering a single word. So there's a psychological part of that, but also with the last page being color, is like now psychological, my brain goes, oh no, this is the last page. So I think it's really smart to do it that way, that without a word, you guys are creating these psychological things with readers too.
Yeah, I also think it ties into your type of zombie because it's the infection and it's blood related. So it's constantly just tying the zombie apocalypse back into the visuals. You know what I mean? Because it's that zombieism, which is what we're all here for.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, and that that's why it had to be, in my eyes, it had to be the Black, White, and Blood, not just black and white. I really needed that to feel that gore. Just looking at it, kind of like Trey was saying, I think he's going to be my new spokesman
Yes.
But like,
Pay him $20 later.
Dude, you are not a recruiter. Stop recruiting people.
Like Trey works for me now.
Trey, do you want to be a part of Avalon? No.
No.
He said it perfectly.
Don't play this game.
We're putting together a team.
A remarkable people.
I'm staying out of this one. Hey, Packers, 256. Whoop, whoop.
Hey.
Only 92 more for everybody to get free PDF.
Oh my goodness. Well, it is about that time. It's 7:10. So let's go around the room and tell everybody where we can find you. Obviously, this is going to keep going for the next 29 days, and you're going to see Brandon everywhere because that's his job. But let's start at the bottom. Trey, you go first. Tell everybody your socials and where they can find you, where they can follow you, what's popping, all that good stuff.
If I knew, I would let you know. But
I'm in Texas. It's 7:10 here. You don't know what's popping, you don't know what's going on, and you don't know your socials. Goodbye. Bless you.
Thank you.
So should I just go?
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Okay.
It's
Trey
that
doesn't know how
damn
to
sugar.
Trey doesn't know how to social media.
See?
Oh, Trey. we love you.
So yeah, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Search Raze Comics, RAZE, and COMICS. We are also a zombie comic book. We're more in the manga field now, but yeah, if you're looking for us, you can find us. And if you have any questions, don't message Trey. Message me because I have information you might need.
Trey's like, I have nothing. I just work here. Brandon, where can we find you?
You can find us on Kickstarter.
Yes, go there first. I'll put the link up.
Smart.
No, you can find us obviously on the Kickstarter here. We have a bunch of different places as well. We have Avalon Comic, our own website that we take pride in as well, and we always like to hear feedback on what people think about it or what we should add or what we should get rid of. We're on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, all the good stuff. If you find us in one spot, you'll be able to find us on all spots. But obviously, first and foremost, we want everybody to be diverted to this Kickstarter. Help us get this funded so we can get this out there. I want this, I want Demetrius's art in my own hands. It's cool seeing it on PDF and all that, but I need it in my hands. So I want it to be in everybody else's hands as well. So please just head here.
Thank you for coming to Brandon's TED Talk. Demetrius.
Well, for my personal accounts, I'm on Instagram and on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Dimina19. I don't know if you want me to type that into the chat, so people
Sure,
can find
you
it.
can drop it in the chat. Sure, that might help people find you.
Okay.
10 backers, 266. Just keeps going up. And if you need to find Demetrius, sorry, you can't. He is tied up in Brandon's basement.
I wasn't gonna say it, so I'm just.
I will say it.
Also,
in all fairness, Demetrius did start this.
No, I'm pretty sure we did.
No, because he made that comment about remember that post I posted?
Yeah, the stairs.
Hole in the floor or whatever.
Yeah. Demetrius is like, is that me down there? And we were all like, oh no.
It's real.
It's canon. It's canon.
It's canon. I honestly think Sam and Trey started it. I really do.
I
don't blame them.
I feel like, I don't know.
And then we just
well, Brandon didn't deny it, so like
this is true.
It's obviously true if he didn't deny it.
Right.
Guys, it's not listed, but if we reach our pledge goal, he'll also let him out of the basement for a few minutes.
After we're done, I need to do something.
Okay.
After
like on the live stream or after the show?
Yes, on the live stream.
Okay. Why don't you do it now, sir?
Well, did Demetrius put it in a?
He's typing very slowly with one finger at a time.
Damn, you tied up his fingers.
I could.
The other hand is drawing.
I'm not sure where you're typing it, Demetrius. We don't see it.
Did you type it?
I actually posted a comment, but it failed to post.
Did you post it on one of the?
Did you post it on Twitter?
No.
Where'd you post it?
Here in the chat. Where you're streaming.
It's weird. It's not showing.
I don't know why. Here.
Well, I think it's delayed, Laurie.
The private chat. Do you see the private chat here?
Oh, now I see the private chat. They're here. Brandon put it. Here we go.
Do you want the Instagram, Demetrius, too?
Yeah, sure. If you have it.
Here. Yeah, here. Let me pull it up real quick.
Here we go. Here is.
Oh, yep.
Demina19 on Twitter, or as we call it, the X.
Yeah, I know. It's still called Twitter.com. So who the hell? Oh, of course, it's not going to do it right.
This is true. And then I got it.
His will. That's what the ad is. But. Is it two underscores? Yeah, it's 2 underscores.
Yeah, it's 2.
Okay.
You call it.
Don't show that one. Don't show him that one. There it is. Twix. 2 underscores.
Oh my lord, so bossy.
Very bossy.
Okay, show that one. I don't know how to spell underscore.
There you go. And everybody, I'm Laurie Calcaterra. I'm the one with the multiple personalities that runs 18 million podcasts and doesn't sleep at night. I am the writer creator of Path of the Pale Rider. I'm the 3rd member of the Zombie Leg. Oh, you put it down before I could blow you up. We like zombies here. Here. So you can catch me every Tuesday on the Tuesday Morning Brew here on the Madness Comic Network. That's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every week. And no, it is not a Wednesday night show, people. I don't know why people keep this rumor started. It's not true. Tuesday mornings, 11 a.m. You can catch me hosting. Wednesday? What?
It's not Wednesday?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
I thought it was Sunday.
I'll just start removing people from the screen. But that's it. That's the show. Please come back.
Well, hang on.
I'm sorry. And then Brandon wants to interrupt and take over the stream again. Go ahead,
okay,
sir.
just one little thing, because I was a little late for this, and by a little I mean months. So when I did issue 5 book signing, we were offering this canvas as a raffle item. And it's been a while. I was supposed to do this raffle a little while ago. I have the tickets here. I never took them out. It was just kind of sitting around. I got busy. Sorry. But I'm going to do the little raffle here.
Oh, you're doing the raffle.
I'm going to show everybody. Look. Does this look like I'm cheating?
Yes.
Pull my name.
You weren't there, so you didn't.
Thank you, Dan. I am the Zombie Ween Queen. I will be returning to the Zombie Book Club this year I know yes, Brandon, you're important. I will be defending my crown on the game show. I'm very excited.
Stop groping the tickets.
I know it's like a little too handy, sir.
I don't want any. Ready? Okay, I'm not looking.
Put it back in front of the screen, cheater. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here is the winner, and it is Mark S. is the winner.
Oh no, not a Mark.
I mean, I'm not going to say the full name and the date of birth and the address and the phone number, but yeah, Mark S. won it. Congratulations, Mark S. I will get a hold of you, and you have won this.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Where can I get one of those?
Yeah, if you come to Erie when I do like a book signing and buy a ticket. Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking that as a promise.
I am Mark's agent, so you can actually send it to me, and I'll make sure he gets it.
Are you talking about are you my agent now, you're saying?
I'm Mark's agent.
Mark's agent.
Yeah, so I'll receive that on his behalf.
He didn't hear a word you said, Trey. He just heard agent. And
I heard perfect. You got the job.
Pops was like, is my ticket even in there?
No, I should do a ticket. Should I add one to the Kickstarter?
Yeah.
I want a canvas. I want a canvas. I want a canvas.
Oh, Lord. I've had enough.
Okay. I'll tell you what. If Sam promises to buy 10 tickets right now on live stream, I will.
How much are the tickets?
They'll be $1 each. They'll be $1 each.
I'll buy them right now.
Hang on. I didn't even put it on the stream yet. I will do an issue 6 canvas cover like this. $1 a piece for a ticket. Everybody who backs will get a free ticket. Kind of like I did the last raffle one on the last one, which was kind of a cool thing that we did. But this one will be a little bit more plain Jane. If Sam promises to do 20 tickets, I'll do that right now, and I'll put it on there by tomorrow.
All right, so if Sam does 30 tickets, then we're going to do a raffle.
No. We're not going up every time someone says ticket, okay?
45 tickets, and I'm doing it right now. Okay, I'm putting it on.
We should have a raffle for letting Demetrius out of the basement. That's what I think we should have. That would be the most exciting raffle.
No, that should be like a heads-up 7-up game.
Demetrius, you can come work for me anytime. I'm just
no. Okay,
Pop
we
says
got
50.
Okay, 100 tickets, and I start it right now. Sam?
Going twice.
So hold on. You keep bumping up the tickets, but what do I get when I buy said tickets?
If you buy 100 tickets, you have a good shot of winning it. And if more people buy it, then it's not for sure.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I mean, I have a good chance, but I'm still not winning.
We had a good shot.
We had a deal.
She left.
No, we didn't.
We did 120 tickets, and then you can get.
I'll just be in the back. You guys figure.
Sorry.
Okay, seriously though, 45 tickets, and I'll do it for tomorrow.
Dude, I started at 10. At 10, Brandon. If I buy 45 tickets, I can't buy a T-shirt.
250.
Okay, 10 tickets. If you promise on this stream to do it, I'll put the raffle on there. And everybody who backs will get one free ticket. If you want to purchase more tickets, they're $1 each.
Okay, so 10 tickets.
I feel like we're on QVC or something.
Do I gotta do this right now?
I don't have it on there right now. Let me put it on.
Okay, so how about this? I'll buy your 10 tickets. You can use this as a promo piece for your marketing scheme for the next 30 days. And then you can promote all your raffling stuff and your Kickstarter.
We're just going to clip that one bit of just Sam like, okay, I'll buy your 10 tickets.
Who wants to be my social media person? Trey?
Edit the clip so he says 120
You
tickets.
want Trey to run your social media? Mistake.
Yeah, I'm hiring.
He said he doesn't know his own social media.
Yeah. Because I only have room for Brandon's.
Yeah. Okay.
He's trying to figure that out.
Hey, Brandon, this might work because he did draw for you, even though he had so many other things going on.
Bro, I was not the artist at the time.
Oh my God.
I will say again, good thing to bring that up. We do have that fan art competition up too that we will be pushing out as well.
I'm entering it.
I will be winning. So you guys can fight for second place.
Okay, so make sure you three. I need to know for sure. Are you three doing it or not?
I'm doing it.
I'll do it.
I want to beat Trey. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Okay, and that I love Avalon. So there's two reasons, but the main reason is to beat Trey.
And the $50 in tickets.
No. $10, and you can promo me. But congrats on the Kickstarter, guys. I'm excited for you guys, and you're going to reach your goal, Brandon. And
I hope so.
If you ever need social media advice, just go to Trey. I'm sure you guys can figure it out.
Yeah, I'll be getting in contact with Trey.
Good. Let me know how faxes work.
Just DM me.
Faxes.
Oh, boy.
Is this ending? What's going on here?
I've been trying to end it, and you guys
like an
just
hour.
keep jogging,
There we are.
I guess.
14 backers right now.
Damn, dude. Good job.
What's the number? How many more until 100?
86.
Okay,
You're
good
horrible
job.
Math, Brandon.
86.
For 86 tickets. That's
86 tickets that Sam's gonna buy. Perfect.
I mean, that doesn't
All right,
translate to
okay,
backers.
hey,
I don't know if you know.
Mute. I've muted. Mute. Everybody is muted. Okay. I'm taking the show back. No. We're done.
I think. Yeah, I'm good. I can do that.
Oh no. Yeah, you can unmute yourself. It's really easy.
Yeah.
Say goodnight, everybody, and then we're gonna play the Rickroll and get the F out of here.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for everybody who's back so far, and thank you for everybody who's back in the future. Thank you.
We'll get
It
you
was
a
also
banner.
nice meeting you guys. Thank you so
It was
much.
nice
Me
meeting
too.
you too, dude. Keep
Same.
killing it.
Glad to know you're
Brandon,
alive
I'll
and
see
well.
you soon. When are you coming on the show?
Who, me? I don't know.
Yeah,
Don't you have a schedule?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Isn't it kind of rude to schedule another show while on a show?
That
He's
is
already
actually
on the
kind of
show.
awesome.
He's already scheduled.
I'm
Dude, the Tuesday morning brew is booked out until the end of November.
Dang.
Yeah.
I
So
booked
Brandon's
all of
coming
those.
on the 24th.
I'm on every Tuesday.
That's on a Wednesday
Until-
too, right?
until November.
Every
On
Wednesday.
Wednesday night, you can catch the fucking replay.